In the depths of my mind, a demonic cackle, Joker's grin mocking me, ready for battle, chasing reality.
Hey, what is going on YouTube? My name is Andrew, aka the Black Dragon. This is Black Dragon Studios, and I'm back with another episode of Neo Monsters. Today we're going to be getting into some PvP. We have the new PvP Battle Arena Season 1. This is the first time they've introduced this. They've tried to kind of change up the complexion of PvP in Neo Monsters. They have taken out the number one thing that was pissing me and probably pretty much everyone off. They took out the ticket system. So you used to get 12 tickets. Anybody that played the game like 2 months ago knows. You used to get 12 tickets, like every 15 or 20 minutes your ticket would refresh and you'd get to play another game, another PvP matchup with your ticket, and so on and so forth. This was very limiting, you know. Some of us spend a lot of money on this game only to be limited to like 12 PvP matchups, and then once those PvP tickets run out, you're stuck doing either farming or you just have to go turn off your game. And obviously that's not cool. So we did suggest to the developers that you should take out the ticket system. We pay a lot of money for this game to keep it going, and it would be nice to just be able to play our PvP matches unlimited. So they did correct that. They fixed it in this season. You can now play unlimited PvP matchups. The matchmaking system is a little bit botched, I gotta admit. Like, it's not... Some of the matchups are either just way too easy or they're just way too hard. They're impossible to win matchups. I'm level 104, 105 or something like that. I'm getting matched up with levels 200, 250, even levels 300 at sometimes. And obviously, we're not winning those matchups. Most of the time, we're just losing those matchups. So it's not fun. They need to correct that. But at least now you can just back out of the match, go find yourself a new match. And on the flip side, if you're in a match where clearly your opponent is not winning, instead of lingering around and just kind of, you know, getting some game time in, they can just back out of the match and go find themselves a new match. So it's corrected itself in that way that you can work your way up the ranks and find a match. So I'm going to take you guys and show you guys my team that I used to get to Grand Champion. And I'll tell you, it was not Garden Fairies this time. I was not playing a Garden Fairy build. How that is even possible, I have no idea, because Garden Fairies are just crushing right now. But once I got up to the top tier levels, I was finding one big problem in getting to Grand Champion and getting all the rewards. The rewards are pretty good if we go take a look at them here. So as you can see here, the rankings, as you rank up, you'll get all these different rewards, from an Omega Mid to a Vorabrook, very valuable rewards, Molith, Cryptomid, Crown Walker, 6-star ticket, Legendary Potion, Grayling. Graylings are like one of the hardest things to get in this game. Rare Gems, Ocarino. There's just all the good things here, and then the tier 1 bonus. So once you reach Grand Champion, you can pay 20 free gems and you can get all of these rewards instantly by doing absolutely nothing. And then if you have 20 paid gems, instantly after unlocking tier 1 bonus, you can unlock the tier 2 bonus, which is 20 paid gems, and get all of the rewards on this page right here. I just personally unlocked the tier 1 bonus. I'm not doing paid gems right now. So we got a lot of rewards for that PvP grind. It was definitely worth it. Let's go ahead and see the team. The team that I used initially was Garden Fairies, but as I said, once I got up to the final boss, so to speak, I was having trouble with just that last tier, like tier 4 and tier 5 of the final tier to get into Grand Champion. I had to switch it up because I just wasn't winning enough games and the games were taking too long. So I switched it up to a very old strategy but a very good combo. And depending on the matchmaking, you can get like 4 or 5 wins in less than 10 minutes with this build that I'm going to show you guys today. I haven't really named this build yet. I'm just going to name it the one-shot build or the win on the first turn build, because that's what it is. We're winning pretty much. We're either winning or losing the game on the first turn most of the time, depending on what happens with the turn meters and what our opponents are presenting on the board. The only real weaknesses of this build is stealth. If your opponents start the match with a creature with stealth, or they bring in a creature with stealth after you wipe the board on the first turn, then things can get a little dicey, but you can still win some of those games. But the big weakness to this build is anything that interrupts your combo between Knight Rider and Knight Hunter. So basically this is going to be the combo right here. And it's a budget build. We're only using 2 mythic creatures in this build, if I can remember correctly. But these mythic creatures can be changed out with other creatures as well. And I'll tell you why as we get into the build tech here. But basically you will need a Knight Rider. You can go find that in the shop. You can go buy that in the shop. You don't need to open it. Knight Rider is a 6-star legendary with very good attack, good speed, grit. So when his attack, when his HP is lower than 70%, his attack is boosted by 100%. He also has Hold Ground and Desperate All. So he hits all enemies and deals critical damage if his HP is low. The rest of his kit is pretty much irrelevant for the purpose of this build. I'm not going to talk about it, but you can definitely read it if you want. Pause the video and read it if you want. And then Knight Hunter. So Knight Hunter is there for his life flip friend ability, plus he works very good with Knight Hunter because of his turn meter. They're going at the exact same speed, but Knight Hunter will always go before Knight Rider. Just 1 speed difference, 83 to 82, which is why this combo works so well. I also have my Knight Hunter at +9, so he's going a lot faster after he takes a turn as well. Okay, so we're going to use Knight Hunter to flip Knight Rider HP to 1 HP, and then we're going to hopefully nuke their whole team on the first turn. Hold Ground would be a weakness to this team, but in this case, all you need in this combo is something that has Decay Aura. I don't really know anything that has Decay Aura other than GF Violet. But yeah, she's in there for Decay Aura, but she's also got a great kit as well. She's got dual Slayer Bane, so if they don't deal with her, she's just going to be dual Slayer Baning them to death. She's also got double Piercing Blow, Vigor double Piercing Blow, which is going to come in clutch. And sometimes we'll be able to use Vigor Dreambreaker as well, but it's honestly, she's just in there mostly for her Decay Aura. So that anything that Knight Rider hits with Hold Ground is just going to get completely eradicated. And we also have, hopefully, we can get their whole team wiped off the board. If we do that, most of the time, a lot of the time, we are going to get Laveronix a turn, which is going to give us a second Desperate Strike. Okay, so the beautiful thing about this turn giver, the main thing is that it has give turn, also has stun immunity, so it can't be stunned. If it gets a turn and Knight Rider gets a second turn, he's gonna get a second nuke on the first turn before our opponent even gets a turn. He's also got instant Overwatch, team turn, 400 second Mega Bomb, and poison immunity, as well as assisted flame. I've always liked Laveronix, so I just figured Laveronix would be a great addition to this combo. And at first, honestly, I was just trying it out for fun. I was like, let's just try something fun, because I'm not making it to Grand Champion with this team that I currently have. So let's just try something new and fun. And this was what I came around to. I had just got Tenguko. It's just one of the newer mythics, but definitely one of the best mythics in the game, whether it's a 6-star or a 7-star. At 7 stars, she just goes absolutely crazy. But even as a 6-star mythic, this character can be very powerful and possibly even win you the game. Really all we need from her, honestly, is her stunning entrance. So you could replace her with anything that has stunning entrance, and this probably will work just fine. The reason that we like her instead of all the other stunning entrance characters is because she also has hazy entrance. When she enters the battlefield, all monsters gain stealth. So our whole team is going to gain stealth, and their whole team is not going to gain stealth because of the decay aura. But if they happen to kill, which sometimes they will, GF Violet, then she comes in immediately, gives their whole team stealth, and then she has Stealth Bane. She also has Remover, so Gravity Field or Unmovable, she's going to just kill it with a 70-second turn meter. It's a really good ability. Random Repulse, if we're ever just stuck, don't really have much to do, just kind of throw them off, repulse one of their characters, and then hopefully maintain some sort of stability on the board again. She can basically reset for us if things go wrong and give us a second chance at winning. As our first method of win condition is not our only method of win condition on this team, and you'll see it's not just that. There's more to it than just that. I wouldn't have got Grand Champion if it was just that, trust me. So she's also got Shapeshift, which is just insane. She can copy any of your opponent's board. As long as they don't have a Protector, this is going to work 100% of the time. If they have some sort of Protector taunt, it's going to impede Shapeshift a little bit. You may end up switching to a Rockoid instead of a Carmilla, which really sucks. But if they don't have a Protector or anything with taunt on the board, it's free pickings, man. And especially if they have something on the board that has an enter the battlefield ability, that's usually what I'll take, just to kind of get that edge and move forward in the match. Just a great overall number 5 spot for us here. And also working in tandem with Tenguko, we also have Karakenchi. So Karakenchi enters the battlefield and he has shield all entrance. So on top of our shield, we'll also have a camouflage as well, hopefully. This can sometimes work out so well that Knight Rider ends up getting a third Desperate Strike off, and at that point it's just over. But yeah, Karakenchi is a great kit. Power Slash, Confident Strike, Meditation, and Seppuku, as well as Unmovable. So I couldn't really think of a better 6 spot than a Karakenchi on this type of a team. And then just kind of a supporting cast to kind of get things going with the Stealth Bane. So we've got Spectre Fox, the green holographic version of Spectre Fox, which has Stun Killer, Solo Blood Crave, Stealth Bane, Purify All, Stun Absorber, and Haunt, which regenerates him every time your opponent kills him. He's just a very hard creature to deal with, and once he gets his Blood Crave active, you're getting insane value out of a 5-star, which I do have +9'd. As well, we have Barry. I've been really wanting to play with Barry. The 6-star version of Barry is not even half as good as the 7-star mythic version of Barry. But in this build, if Barry gets going, Barry can single-handedly win you games, especially when she gets her double Bloodthirst active and possibly getting additional turns given to her by Lavaronix if he's still around. Yeah, she's crazy. Take a look at her kit. So she's got Assassinate. Well, the main thing about her is she got Scotopia. This monster's attacks ignore stealth status, so if they have something with stealth, she does not care. She's like, I'm just going to kill you, and I'm going to kill you too. If they've got things with poison, it works out even better for Barry because her Defang is her strongest ability besides her double Bloodthirst. Her Defang is going to kill pretty much anything that your opponent has on the board. The only downside to Barry, she's only got 1 passive, and she does not ignore Hold Ground and Shield, so you're going to kind of have to work a way around that. And the way that I've got around that, she got her dual Slayer Bane, her double Bloodthirst. She's just a very offensive character. We've got Dalugazar. So Dalugazar is going to be able to get around Shield and Hold Ground. He's got Excessive Force. He's got Swift Chrono Killer. He's got Stealth Bane, Time Strike, double Bloodthirst, all the things that you'd want out of a mid-game threat. And Ultra Dust hits all enemies while ignoring Shield and Hold Ground is just going to be fantastic. He's also going at 68 speed, as well as Barry's going at 71 speed, so they're pretty fast as well, which is what I like. Same thing with Spectre Fox, 82 speed. And I've just noticed too that these horses, man, the Geoceron and the Infernocorn have been absolute stalwarts. Absolute stalwarts in any budget build. You could put these in and they're going to do wonders for you. And in this particular build, the synergy that Geoceron has with the rest of the team is really nice. He's got Sacrificial Gallop, so he's going to be able to take things off of your opponent's board. Sometimes this attack does kill them too, because it actually does deal massive damage. While sacrificing the last monster of your team, you're going to make sure to not sacrifice Tenguko unless you're really far ahead and you don't care to make that sacrifice. Instead, what you want to do is maybe do a Rockoid Morph. Like, for example, just kill the weakest thing on your team and do a Rockoid Morph. Therefore, your Tenguko is not getting sacrificed, but also has Remover, Solo Blood Crave, Instant Dual Summon, Hold Ground, and Stun Converter. Stun Converter is clutch. Stun Converter will win you games, especially when this thing has many one-shot kill abilities in his arsenal and can take multiple turns. And I'm going to show him too now. Infernocorn, just a great character. Double Piercing Blow is what he's going to be using, as well as his Swift Attack Boost, as well as Shield Entrance and Stun Converter. This thing is a double punishing machine. This thing is going to be one-shotting so many things. It's not even funny. And then we've got Bundum. Bundum's always been one of my favorite finishers, simply for the Power Slash, the ability to manipulate turn meter with Guardian form and Terminator form, as well as a good late game kit if he survives as well. Double Drain Survivor and 300-second Nova Blast. I've always said this, 300-second Nova Blast is probably one of the best offensive attacks in the game. But it rarely gets used. He's mainly just in there for disruption. Hold Ground, Bunny Hop. Take a look at his kit there, and you're going to see in the games that he does help out a lot in this particular build. And then for a finisher, I needed something that was fast. I needed something that was interactive with the board. I decided to go with Carapaska. I decided to give Carapaska a shot. You're not going to see Carapaska being used too often by people. It was a recent 5-star that was brought out probably 2 or 3 seasons back. I think in the PvP rewards you could get Carapaska. I'm not sure how you could get Carapaska now, but you could just use any finisher that you like. Really, I like Carapaska because he can switch things out. Like, he can switch things out with Enter the Battlefield abilities with his Beetle Summon. Also has Bloodthirst, Beetle Boost, so any beetle that he has on the board is going to give it 1500% attack and defense, which is crazy. These little beetles are just going to be smacking things down and causing your opponents all kinds of trouble. And then Beetle Strike. So this is what he's there for, is Beetle Strike. As long as there's a Chain Horn on the battlefield that's friendly, he has a one-shot kill that ignores Hold Ground and Shield. This will kill pretty much anything. And also has Stun Converter. Stun Converter is awesome because people love trying to stun you. So when you got Carapaska, Geoceran, and Infernocorn on the battlefield all at the same time, and they try to stun you, your whole team's getting a turn. I can't stress this enough how important that is. And then Malnova. So just, you know, even the 6-star version of Malnova would be great, but just anything that has an ability like Tranquilizing Entrance can really throw off your opponent's flow as the game is going. It turn the tides from losing a match to winning a match almost instantaneously, especially when you can put it back to your reinforcements and then put it back out there on the next turn with Carapaska. It's Tranquilizing Entrance. It stuns all enemies on the battlefield for 40 seconds and puts one random enemy to sleep when it enters the battlefield. It also has Dream Hunt, Reckless Time Strike, which actually does quite a bit of damage for a 5-star legendary. I would also include this in the build if I had the 6-star version. I just don't have. The required upgrade is 2 Omega Mids to freaking evolve this thing because it's just that powerful. and I definitely will be doing that when I get the chance. And also Lionheart. So Lionheart, I just recently picked up Lionheart. Lionheart can go in any build as a 6-star legendary that transforms into a 7-star mythic when he is killed and put back into your reinforcements. And he's just crazy. He's, in my opinion, the best legendary in the game. The best overall legendary in the game, hands down. I'm not going to go over his kit. If you've gotten this far in Neo Monsters and you don't know who Lionheart is, you've probably been the luckiest person alive to have avoided playing against Lionheart. Because everybody's using him, and they should. He's not overpowered, but he's very powerful, and he's not underpowered. He's just a perfectly built Neo Monsters monster, and I can't say enough about how awesome it is to have a Lionheart on the account finally. And then just throwing this Mushroo in there in the last spot so that I can do the first sacrifice with Geo Cosern if I need to. Or possibly just use it for Purify and life gain at the end of the match if needed. So yeah, that's just a random toss in there at the end. That's my team. That's the one-shot build. We're gonna go in here. We're gonna play some matches, man, and we're gonna see if we can get ourselves some gameplay for you guys and show you guys why I made it to Grand Champion with this very team. So here we go. Alright, he did go first, but thankfully we will get to attack now. So we do Life Flip Friend on the Knight Rider and then Desperate All. You can do an instant Overwatch if you want, but it's not necessary, seeing as any sort of damage he takes from this point forward is going to kill him. We have no way to heal him. Alright, they took out my turn giver, unfortunately, and knocked back Tenguko. That's interesting. Okay, probably go ahead here and Confident Strike down a shock, I'm guessing. Yep. Nice little hit there, and then the stun killer. I don't want to kill the Flutterjake just yet, actually, because then Mauve will get a turn. Let's go ahead here and try and start taking out this Mauve. She has too much HP. Alright, it's Mauve's turns anyways, so I'm going to go ahead here and just smack this guy down. And she's gonna switch out. Fine. Alright, do I want to get a team turn here? I think I do. Especially with Bundum coming in. He's gonna get a turn as well. So, let's go ahead here and... Oh, Tenguko. Let's just remove her. Purina. And then we'll go ahead here and dual Slayer Bane. I'm not really worried about Barry, honestly, at this point. I'm just worried about FD Mauve. I can't kill her. FD Mauve can just be such a pig. Nope, took care of the Mauve. Now we're gonna deal with this Gabrielle. He was able to get the stun off there. Barry, Gabrielle. Kill them both. Now take care of the Bubble Basher. Dead. And Power Slash the Trivathian. Dead. Good shit. So there's probably one of the harder matchups because we didn't quite get the full value out of our first turn nuke. They were able to get this. They were able to take the stun and use it to their advantage to start going off with their Abyssal Commander or whatever. But that's going to be one of the tougher matchups to beat, especially if that guy had more characters. It would have been a little bit of a different story, I think. But we got the win. As I've said before, there's going to be a lot of unwinnable matchups. You just back out of those matchups. It's not a big deal. This matchup is probably unwinnable, but I'm going to play it through anyway. Just because I can. Until I deem that it's completely unwinnable. It's not looking good. Yeah, it's not looking great. Okay, Purifying Mist doesn't help you. The shielding will help though. But I still have to try and take this off. I'm gonna go ahead and give my whole team a turn here. Oh, you can go ahead and attack with your Leogeist, I guess. Let's see here. So Stealth Bane or Blood Crave? Probably do the Blood Crave on the Shari, just to get her health a little bit lower. And then Defang. That's unfortunate. I think he has an ability that... Nope, that's not true. Okay, whatever. Altered Dusk All. That Zomboid is insane. Team turn? Zomboid is fucking insane, dude. Swift Chrome Killer on the Leogeist. Blocked. Okay. Defang. Doomgoo. This guy's Doomgoo as well. Absolute rat. And Soul of Blood Crave on this thing. And give turn. Delugazar should have Double Bloodthirst active. Doesn't. Ultra Dusk all or Double Bloodthirst. Double Bloodthirst. Should kill 2 there. And I'll take my chances from here on out for what my opponent has left. We're gonna have our whole team killed here by the Penguinator. Slayer Bane all, super fun to play against. Every top tier, legendary, and mythic in the game. We love that. He couldn't kill anything with that weak ass attack. So let's go ahead here and... oh, he quit. Ha! Stole that one. He couldn't kill anything with the Slayer Bane all. That's crazy, man. What a weak ass Slayer Bane all, dude. I've never seen that in all my days. Level 74. You're a rat. I'm just going to say this right now. Go spend another $5 grand on the game. Do you know what you need to have all those characters at level 74 fully maxed? Probably at least $5,000. And I kid you not, dude. That guy has spent his entire life savings to just lose to me. So, you're an idiot. I spent probably 20 bucks to make this team. And that guy just lost. That's embarrassing. Okay, it looks like we're going to combo off again here. Everybody's using Ogre Master right now. He just screwed himself. Knight Rider's HP is not going to be 1. It's going to be like 20. Which is even better. He does have hold ground. Stun's not going to work on me, buddy. Headhunter's going to work, though. Okay, fair enough. Instant Overwatch. Give turn. Let's see here. This is unfortunate. This is really unfortunate. I'm going to have to finesse this. Skip turn. I'm going to have to kill this Shiva Dragon. And team turn. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Just skip turn. Let's see here. On a shape shift. Stealth Bane. Probably Stealth Bane the Tartinigrade. Well, let's see here. Give turn. To give turn to the Tenguko. And Stealth Bane the Asterios. Hopefully it doesn't have hold ground. Okay, that's fine. Slash all should finish him off. And Desperate All. Second Desperate All. Here we go. Boom. Hold ground will work. But the damage has been done. This guy is really suffering right now. Because of what we just did to his team. Alright, he just killed his own Terrafina. That's fine. So now he's left with a Gear Tyrant and an Azure against 12. That's exactly the position we want to be in. Rockoid does not help. And we'll probably just Delugazar Ultra Dusk all. Get rid of these Rockoids. And then Sacrificial Gallop doesn't work. Alright, let's see here. What is a better idea then? Probably want to get as many threats on the board as possible. So we'll Rockoid Morph to Spectre Fox, or does it have Bloodthirst? I don't think it does. I'm not going to worry about a Spectre Fox right now. Let's Rockoid Morph that shit. And Power Slash. Let's make this a threat. Yeah, let's make Bundum a threat, because we've got 4 big threats on the board right now. Can't deal with all of them. Instant dual summon. Solo build crave the Cyclophena or the Lord Zerain. Let's just go ahead and kill the Lord Zerain. You could Desperate Strike, I guess. Whatever, it is what it is. Can't really do anything about it. Gonna have to deal with the Lord Zerain before I can do anything here. He cannot kill my whole team with a Cyclophena. Although I've seen it done before. It's going to be a tough task for him to win this game. Especially with my Laveronix with a shield on it still. 400-second Mega Bomb is just not looking... Why can't I use the 400-second Mega Bomb? Oh, since it's first turn. Okay. Alright, so what we're going to do here then... We're going to give turn to Delugazar. Swift Chrono Killer on this, because it can hit the Lord's Reign as well. Got through. Beetle Boost. Beetle Boost. Now he can't win the game. Reckless Attack, this Lord's Reign. And a double Bloodthirst on the Cyclophena should get it pretty low. Or just kill it. And just like that, we got another win. Another win. That probably had no business winning that game with the amount of threats that player had on their team. Level 65. The amount of money these people are spending on the game. Oh my god, dude. I swear to god, this game must make millions. We could get a lot of value out of Knight Rider if they do hit him on the first turn. Their whole team's gonna die now. My whole team is sleeping. Well, this is fun. Kind of a standoff here. Till he decides what he wants to do with his life. We're just waiting for our opponent to decide what he wants to do here. Okay. Can I kill a Rune Dragon with a Confidence Strike? I wonder. I think we'll just kill off the Arbustodon. I don't want that shit around. Accelerate team. Why is my battery low? It was just at 70%. Stun killer. Okay, we woke up. Just in the nick of time. Yeah, I heard the battery low warning. I heard it 3 times. Thank you. Accelerate team. Dual Slayer Bane still active. I heard the battery low. I heard it 3 times. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the warning. Not sure why Pola Boss... I thought Pola Boss had a turn thing, but I guess not. I heard the battery low thing. I've heard it 3 times. Thank you so much. Dual Slayer Bane. Swift attack boost. You can go ahead and stun pulse my Infernicorn. I really don't care. Doesn't make any difference to me. Double piercing blow. I heard the battery low thing. I really appreciate it. We don't need to hear that anymore. Rune Dragon and Pola Boss. Since I have no better target. And Power Slash on the Shikaboom. Yeah, I heard the battery low. I heard it. I've heard it 3 times. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Beetle Strike on the Pola Boss. Accelerate team. And double Bloodthirst for the win. Well, guys, that's really all I have to share with you for today because my ears are now just going crazy with battery low, even though I just charged these things like an hour ago. So, yeah, let me charge these things up and I'll bring you guys some more gameplays. Just hold on here a sec. That was a good fucking game though, by the way. Big W.